No good, Rob. Peterson. I hadn't seen that name on the sign-up list. That's interesting. It is, Robert. Kind of a big field. Swelled quite a bit. But I had a look at the times people were doing in these up to the TKOM, earlier races. They were all quite doable. So I think I'm feeling good with the sprint if I can get over the climb. Just conserve until then. Just settled early. It's nice. Not really feeling 100%, but essentially it's 2 efforts, right? 3 minutes in the end of the KOM and then a sprint. That's a rubbish set of power-ups. Like a burrito anvil. The draft. Yeah, the draft could be handy. Anvil's useless, like unlikely you're gonna make a break. We'll get dropped on the last descent. Like maybe if you get an anvil power up at the top of the PTKOM, you just have a bit of fun, launch a little attack off the front, pop the anvil, make some people chase. But burrito. Yeah, burrito can be good. Like, just wondering now, do I hold it? But if you're going to sprint from the front, it's excellent. It can be a real heartbreaker. It sort of suits me because you can do a sustained sprint. I was wondering, do I keep it? Or do we roll for the draft? Which, give the legs a bit of a break in the lead into the sprint finish, but coming off the back of a descent, so really only if someone went extra long would you be thinking that that's going to be really valuable. So I'm sort of going to talk myself into holding on talk myself into holding on to a burrito. I thought I'd say those words on here, but there you go. I got one off the front. Gonna go scope that. Okay, power up at the bottom of the descent, Rob. Not like one of those thumbs up on the KOMs. Yeah. Interesting. So you're sort of thinking that the truck's the way to go to the finish? I don't want to know how many are going to make it over the climb. Like I'm sprinting against 5 people. I want the burrito. I'm sprinting against 20. I want the truck. Who is that up there? Beesh. So he's on Zwift power. And nice. Interesting. This rider off the front is a mystery to me. Like he's got us. I mean it's 3:33 watt 20 minute. Maybe he just thinks the only way to win is in ITT mode. But I don't think those watts are enough. It's true, Rob, but I'm thinking, do I just back myself in up that climb? Skip the defensive power up altogether. Keep the attacking power up. I'm kind of feeling in an attacking mood. My first crack at this course, this race. Still got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and possibly even a double up tonight. Yeah, Rob, I think we'll either... Yeah. Not too worried too much about that, right? I think we'll really win anyway. If it's a DP effort, then he's probably at a wattage that he's not going to be able to kick beyond on the climbs. Yeah, nice, Nate. I was eyeing off Eric from Zwift Insider's like 4 races in an hour challenge on Saturday. Well, actually, after the Sunday morning now. We can't do the Saturday night anymore. I would love to have this challenge put to bed for the week. Well, ideally, in about 25 minutes' time. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a bit nuts. So we're sort of doing it as a points league across 4 races. Like Volcano Circuit, Neokio Crit, Bell Lap and LaGuardia Reverse, one of those. So sort of 8-minute race. maybe 8 to 10, recover, and then race again. You're starting one every quarter of an hour. A bit nuts, but those repeated efforts are actually there's almost no better prep for something like a ZRL. Still a long way away, so I'd mostly be doing it for the fun. That's tough, Nate. That is very tough. I had a look at my the TKOM PR is 5 minutes 15, which sort of did off the back of freshish legs. The second lap of the RL. I had a look at a bunch of the B grade races, and they were sort of doing 5:35s. A couple dipped under 5:30, but in theory, if we're at that 5.5 minute mark, that's doable. But I had an awful night last night, trying to do a time trial, and the legs just did not want to go, so I don't really know what's going to happen here. I'm hoping that this nice long flat warm up, a little push up the aqueduct to kind of get the juice flowing. Hoping that might do the job. Yeah, to put in that hard 3 minutes or so up those 7% ramps. Yes, I'm trying to improve my sustained effort. I used to be good back in the day, doing a lot more real life riding, a lot more long climbs, 20, 25, 30-minute efforts. Like it was a strength. Now on Zwift, it's I've been doing so too many races. It's all about punch. 15-second, 1 minute, 5 minute power. I've been trying to sort of just relearn how to hurt over that period of time. First week went really well. The Exert, the training app that I use, had me pegged at a 20-minute wattage of 338, in ideal situations. And I was able to knock out a 335. So that was really pleasing. The last 10 minutes was terrible, but I got there. But then, yesterday I just couldn't even hit that 335 for more than a few seconds. Just the legs did not want to cooperate. Heart rate was just stuck. So I was pleased with that, mate. I was really pleased with it. Sort of coming into some good form. That anaerobic capacity for the races that I like is pretty much as good as it's ever been, I think. So, to be honest, what I should be doing is just trying to kick that engine up a bit, raise that floor, and just shunt myself up into A. I don't want that to happen before we finish the classics, because that's going to get very hard to win. Well, in fact, I'll never win an A race on Box Hill or Yorkshire or Bologna, So it would be the end of that. But I'm still just kind of on the very, very limit, 3.9 something. So Might just try and get through, and then yeah, maybe join a, I don't know, like a low A grade team for ZRL could be a bit of fun. Good motivation to keep improving, not sort of sitting at that very pointy end of B. Peloton's woken up a bit here. It's type 2 fun, eh? You realise afterwards. Like Petite OM is going to be today, probably. Yeah, we're alright, Vic. Alright. Yeah, Rob, my 5 minutes, a little lower than that, but in that ballpark. I find when I sort of get better as the duration goes down, so if they went flat stick from the bottom of the Petite OM, that'd be hard. But if the first 2 minutes are steady, then I can usually dig deep for the last 2-3 minutes. A little surge. People got maybe frustrated with that rider out front. These are such chaos power-ups. Draft plus no draft. And then all these anvils getting popped on the cobbles. I saw David's race, and you don't want to be in a big pack at the pointy end, because the burritos just start flying and just chaos. Like, so hard to time your effort. That was good advice, Vic. Has happened before. Has definitely happened before. And to be honest, I nearly this, after you mentioned that, the second time was a little bit more of an alert. Yeah. Indiscriminate burrito usage is a problem. So funny seeing it in like VRL, people taking out teammates and nuts. So plan A would be get over the top in a select group, position near the front, pick hard early-ish, pop that burrito to just open up a gap that can't be closed. Now, first little test here. See how the legs feel at 400 watts. Oh, someone popping the anvil. Oh dear. He's going backwards. I'm going forwards though. That's nice. Yeah, I saw that, Nate. How funny was that? Poor guy. Same thing happened in New York. Yes. But it's gone surprisingly fast. Little chat. Couple of well-used anvils here. This climb always sneaks up on me. Really not that far from the bottom of this descent. So Nate, I got my new favourite Pinarello Dogma F with the DT Swiss disc wheels. It is apparently a slightly better all-rounder than a Tron. And yeah, well, so far so good. Won my last 3 races on it, so can't blame the bike. Yeah, I like it a lot. And it's just nice to ride something different. Make use of all those things in the garage. Alright. Legs felt good up the aqueduct. Not that it was much of a big effort, but you know, we did get over the threshold there and it felt alright. Cheers, Chris. Yeah, I think people know this climb pretty well. I think, you know, up until that first 7% ramp, people appreciate that the draft is king, which does turn it from a 5-minute and 5.5 minute effort to a couple of minutes. More in my wheelhouse. Now, if I'm fortunate enough to be like in a select group, if it is breaking up, I think I will just max out over that climb and just thin the field, make the sprint positioning as easy as possible, possibly drop some of the heavier sprinters if there's any in that category. So there's time to recover. We've got 30 left. Not for long, I imagine. I'd love to get on this descent with like 5 or 6. And a burrito in my pocket, but let's see what happens. God, it comes up fast, actually. Let's just shuffle up here. Don't want to be doing any extra work. You gotta relax his left shoulder. Notice I hold it up higher. I think because I broke this collarbone once upon a time. Causes me problems, so see me doing that, just give me a shout out. I'm trying to keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. 2.8, mate. That's nice. What you're telling me, there's no excuses. Yeah, cheers. Olsen from Sweden is a threat. Good rider. I haven't seen the other names that I was really watching. Nice. First big ramp coming up. Second's no good, mate. Good ramp. Still the group. That's in here. We got some work. Can we catch him? 7 seconds. 6. Try and keep this group rolling here. 5 seconds. Back to 6. Got a wheel. Come on. Get him! Get him! Woo! Wait a minute. Oh boy. Oh, went very deep. Very deep. Oh. Oh, yes. Thanks, guys. They made that go fast. Great encouragement too. I'll catch you later. I'll update with the floor.